you? My name is Shannon, this is my face, this is my YouTube channel. I talk about books, and sometimes I do tags that are like 4 years old. Because I wanted to film something tonight, and I didn't want to put the actual work involved to do an actual well thought out tag. Because I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that can do a on the spot book tag challenge. I need to like spend half the day like thinking over each of the questions and really taking them super seriously. So I wanted to find a tag that I didn't have to think about at all, and also didn't require me to move anywhere, because I don't want to move it around anywhere. Nope. So I'm bringing it back old school style, like rapid fire book tag, from like, this is like a 2-year-old tag at least. And I don't think I've ever done it, but I may have. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I haven't. But anyway, I'm gonna do it again. If you're interested, what am I currently reading? I am currently reading The Shining by Stephen King. Let me know how it ends down below. I'm curious. Alrighty, so I'm just going to rail off the questions. I haven't read the questions. I've seen a couple of them like as I'm scrolling around. By the way, put your questions in the descriptions of your videos, because I've had to like click like 8 different videos until I got one that had like the questions. Now watch, I'm gonna totally forget to do it here, so yikes. Yeah, if you include the questions in your description, you're gonna get a view from me, because if I see you don't have, I'll just click off. Like, we don't want that, right? It's all about the clicks here, right? Alrighty, so rapid fire book tag questions. I'm pretty sure they're structured as this or that, and you can choose to give a reason why you chose something. You don't have to, but I don't know what I'm gonna choose. So let me go, and we'll just go now. We'll go for it now. E-book or physical book? If I had the choice, definitely a physical book. Paperback or hardback? I've wavered a little bit on this. I would traditionally, I think my answer is paperback. I feel like my answer is paperback. But I do like a thin hardcover book. Like a little okay, so like I have We Are Okay by Nina LaCour, and it's a hardcover, but it's a small little book, and I just like how that feels. This is kicking up dust. It hasn't been that long since I've read this. I just got a big pile of books right there. Let's pretend I didn't say that. Online or in-store book shopping? Okay, if I know what I want, oh, I don't know. It's hard because they both have like merits. So I like to be in the store because I like to peruse and walk around and leaf through things, and most of the times there's coffee in the bookstore, and so it's the experience. But I've got 2 little ones, and I can't just peruse books. And online shopping is always so cheaper. So it depends. If I'm looking for like the experience and to get out of the house and like have my husband take care of the kids while I go out, like, then I'll choose to do like in-store shopping. But if I like know what I want, I'm looking for a deal, I'm trying to be economical, then I will definitely buy my books online. So I guess the answer is it depends on what I'm looking for. Trilogies or series? God, neither. Standalones, that's my answer. Heroes or villains? I'm gonna say villains because I always think that they're more interesting to read about, and they're probably more interesting to write about. I feel like sometimes they're more complex than heroes are. So I'm gonna say villains. A book I want everyone to read. Oh no. This is an impossible question. Like, everyone? Oh no. Okay. It's hard because I can't just pick my favorite book, because you may not have any interest in that genre. What's a book? Oh, so okay, this is the opposite of rapid fire. I have to think about this one. Okay, I have a book, and so I decided to choose a nonfiction book, something that's informative and educational, that I think applies to everybody, or will eventually apply to everybody. I didn't want to choose a fiction book, or like, as much as I like want to like pull through some of my favorite fiction books, like some people don't like fiction, some people aren't interested in like adult contemporary or sci-fi or whatever I'm gonna pull out. So, and I read this book recently, right? So, okay. I'm choosing From Here to Eternity by Caitlin Doughty. This is a nonfiction book. It is a book about death practices and death customs in greater culture all around the world, and like alternatives people have with death and with the dying process, and you know, that we're not really limited to what we think we're limited to here. So, you know, custom here in the United States is either, you know, for a lot of people it is embalming, traditional casket, or a traditional cremation, and then that's it. But we have way more options and people don't know about that. So and also Caitlin Doughty is very funny and she speaks very personably. She doesn't talk down to you while you're reading from her. She's not condescending. She's funny and lighthearted, and I love her voice and I love her. And so I think that this is a book that will apply to everybody. Everybody is that they're going to die someday, and everyone's going to have loved ones, friends, family that will die also. I think that it's just an informative book that will apply to everybody. It's nonfiction, it's sense of humor, and I would recommend anybody reading this. Wow, this is such a rapid fire tag, Shannon. You're going through it so quickly. All right, next one is to recommend an underrated book. Oh, underrated. Oh, what? Okay, I just mentioned this in like a previous video. I'm going to recommend The Dinner by Herman Koch. It gets like no stars. Like nobody likes this book, but I really loved it. So I'd recommend this book if you like unlikable characters and you like a slower paced book that builds upon a relationship of people. So the story is set up that a group of people is sitting down to have dinner, and they're discussing some event that relates to all of them. And everyone's a bad character, like nobody's likable. It's dark, it's got some humor to it, and I liked it. Some people don't like it. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll be one of those people. Alrighty, the next one is The Last Book You Finished. I just finished listening to an audiobook of The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. Really liked that one. The last book I bought... Oh no. Oh, I don't know. We just had Christmas. We just had Christmas, so I haven't bought myself a book. Oh no. Oh, what did I just buy? Okay, I have an answer, but it's kind of a trick, cheating answer. Okay, so, I'm going to say The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. Okay, I just joined Book of the Month Club, and so this was my January book. So, even though I didn't technically buy it, because, like, we bought it with our, like, subscription, like, you pay the 6 months and then you get your books, even though we technically paid for it, like, a couple months ago, right? It's the last book that I like selected to bring into the home to have as a brand new book, right? I'm gonna say that's the answer. That's the last book that I bought, because I'm never gonna remember for the holidays what the last book I actually bought was. I don't know. What's the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? I use business cards a lot. Like, they're that nice thick cardstock, so when I'm at work, I use, like, business cards for local psychiatric hospitals and crisis lines as bookmarks. Yeah, that's probably the weirdest thing. Used books, yes or no? Absolutely, hell yes. Who would say no to you? I love used books. Like, yeah. My top 3 favorite genres. Okay, this is hard, because there's genres and subgenres and subgenres, blah, blah, blah. So... I like contemporary books. I like thrillers. I like books that are like survivalist novels where the main protagonist has to get through something or get out of something. I like alright, no, that's 3. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Borrow or buy? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, I can't really answer that. It really depends on the book. Like, there's some books that I want to read and I'm willing to buy it. But there's some books that I know that I want to read, but I know that I'll only ever, like, get it from the library. So it depends on it depends about how badly I want to read the book. Characters or plot. Ooh, that's also hard. I'm gonna say plot, because even when you have a book where there's great characters, if nothing happens, I've got no incentive to read the book, okay? Long or short books, I love short books. I'm pretty sure, and now that I'm doing this, I'm sure that I've done this before, but it's okay, we're gonna keep going. The lights are already set up. So, long or short chapters. I like short chapters because those give me easier stopping points, because I can't just read for 4 hours at a time. I can't do it. I don't have the time, I don't have the ability to do it, so I like to have frequent places to stop. In the first 3 books I think of, Her Body and Other Parties, The Handmaid's Tale, and The Marrow Thieves. I read them all recently. Do I prefer books that make me laugh or cry? Okay. I'm gonna say the books that make me cry. Because, oh, that's such a hard, okay. Ooh, okay. I'm not doing this right. Okay, I love books that make me laugh because I just love laughing. So I'm gonna say, if I'm gonna choose, I'd rather have a book that's gonna make me crack up and laugh. But I really, really highly value books that make me cry because books do not make me cry. I do not cry while reading books, and I don't understand why that part of my soul is shut off. But when a book does make me cry, it's like super impressive because that never happens. Okay, do I like to read about books that take place in our world or fictional worlds? I like books that are set in our reality, our worlds, absolutely. Audiobooks, yes or no? Absolutely yes. Do I ever judge a book based on its cover? Absolutely. I do. I definitely appreciate great, solid book art. And it's definitely more likely to make me pick up a book if I've never heard of it before. Totally. Do I prefer book to movie adaptations or book to TV adaptations? There's a train going past the window. I don't really know. I don't really watch a lot of adaptations. If it's a book that I love or I'm really interested in, I'll see it either way. I'm more... Oh my... Train! I don't know, I guess either. Because I'm just as likely to see either because I don't really watch a lot of that. Name a movie or TV show I preferred to its book. Oh. That would mean I've had to see them. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say Hunger Games because I liked those movies and the books were just so blah to me. I'll say Hunger Games. Yeah. And last question is super easy. Series or standalones? Standalones a million times over, and I don't think anyone needs me to say that because they just know. So that was my rapid fire book tag, which definitely took over 10 minutes. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this YouTube thing. Okay. That's it, I'm gonna go. If there's any tags that are out there that you know of that are like, you don't need to prepare for them, then I would really like you to tell me because I hate I mean, they're fun to do, but I hate knowing that I have to sit down and think for like an hour and a half about what I'm filming. But I could just sit and, sometimes I just want to sit down and go, hey guys, how are you? And like, I don't have enough like improvisational skills to just sit in front of you and just chat. Like some people just say, let's do a book chat. Let's just chat today. I'm not really for that. I can't really just chat spontaneously without a prompt. So prompt away, and I will catch you at probably this point of the month, my wrap up for January. And I'm hoping, where is it? Where is it? I'm hoping that I get this thing done this month. My goal was to read this in January, and I'm doing it. I'm like a third of the way through. I need to read it some more. Alrighty guys, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye!